Hello there everyone, it is Mitsu here and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we will discuss the possible tactics that we could see in the Champions League final between Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. So from a tactical point of view, this is going to be an interesting match as both teams applied similar tactical plays in their previous matches and share some similar weaknesses as well. I don't really concentrate on the formations in these type of videos, but anyway, they will probably use the same lineups that were used in the semi-finals. I'm also not sure if Keylor Navas will play or not. Anyway, let's start with the build-up of Paris Saint-Germain. The two centre backs move wide as Marquinhos drops down to receive the ball. Their main aim is to get the ball between the midfield and defensive lines of the opposition, where Mbappe and Neymar are positioned, so Marquinhos isn't really consistent in playing these kind of through passes. Here comes the role of Paredes. He was responsible to play this kind of passes against Leipzig. So Paris Saint-Germain uses two players from the midfield to get out with the ball on the ground, Marquinhos to receive the ball from the centre backs and Paredes to play the forward pass. Here is how the 4-3-3 looks like as the attack progresses. As you can see, they use a high defensive line, so they got hit with long balls behind the defenders. Also, any mistakes while building up is deadly when you keep your defensive line this high. We have also seen the team playing direct passes to Neymar or Mbappe between the lines while dealing with high pressure. Now let's move to Bayern's Build Up. So Thiago drops down between the centre backs to receive the ball, but unlike PSG, he is the player that plays the forward pass and delivers the ball between the lines, so they don't need an extra player to help him out. So this is how they look like while building up. Goretzka doesn't get any responsibilities while building up and Müller joins Lewandowski in the front line, while the fullbacks push forward. So as we already said, Thiago plays these forward passes to his teammates between the lines. Just like Paris Saint-Germain, any mistakes in the build-up cause real problems when you are keeping such a high defensive line. As you can see, both teams fell in such mistakes in the semi-finals. Now, both teams kept clean sheets in the semi-finals, but keep in mind that Leipzig had 14 shots against Paris Saint-Germain, and Lyon had 9 shots against Bayern. So, with the players that every team has in the attack, if these shots were allowed again in the final, we will see a lot of goals. So, back to the video, Bayern were also hit on a lot of transitions against Lyon as well as Barcelona in the first couple of minutes of the match. Now let's discuss how Paris Saint-Germain apply high pressure. So we have seen two types from them, the high pressure in which they push forward, press the ball owner and mark all the passing options, and the medium pressure in which they wait for the opposition to carry the ball forward and then press them. On the other hand, Bayern applied an impressive amount of pressure, especially against Barca. So they would apply the high pressure, press the ball owner and mark the passing options, but Thiago would stay backward to win the ball as they forced the opposition to clear it away. Now let's discuss the attacking phase of Paris Saint-Germain. Once the ball is between the midfield and defensive lines of the opposition, Mbappe and Neymar switch roles as one drops down to receive the ball, while the other performs the run behind the defenders. So as you can see, their whole build-up is concentrated on playing from deep. The only times they use the wings is when one of the forwards move to the side and ask for the ball, but they do this pretty well also. They need to depend on the wings more as Bayern stopped Barcelona from playing deep by leaving the wings open and shutting down the midfield spaces. Mbappe goes for a lot of these 1-2 passes as he tries to receive the ball behind the defensive line. Paris Saint-Germain would even hit harder on transitions due to the pace they got in Di Maria, Mbappe and Neymar. On the other hand, Bayern uses 4 players in the front line, as they concentrate on stretching the opposition's defensive line. We have seen this against Barcelona, against 4 at the back, and against Lyon against 5 at the back, so they don't face problems in stretching the defensive lines. That's something that PSG needs to take care of, as they faced problems when Atalanta stretched their defensive line. Alphonso Davies would always push forward. As we know, he doesn't find any problems in these 2v1 situations. We've also seen Alaba moving forward with him, so they would outnumber the opposition on the wing. Gnabry gets inside most of the times, while Goretzka moves forward as he doesn't get build-up responsibilities, as we said. The team also played a lot of these 1-2 passes and attempted a lot of flop passes behind the defensive line. That's how they have also scored one of the goals against Barcelona. Thiago also played a couple of these short lob set pieces. Actually, both teams scored a goal from a set piece in the semi-final. Now to Paris Saint-Germain's defensive phase. Both teams didn't sit back to defend a lot in the semi-finals, but we have seen Paris Saint-Germain using the 4-4-2 during the defensive phase, while Bayern used a 4-5-1 when defending. So that was it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this preview. This is going to be an interesting match as we didn't see Bayern's reaction when being down, so if PSG was able to score first, we may see a new style from Bayern. Who would win the Champions League? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.